Hello everyone. In this video we will create employee attendance tracking system in Excel which can be created in the Google Sheet as well. Let me show you the features. We can change the date and the year from these drop down list. All data will be updated automatically. So whenever you want to create the attendance tracking system for a new month, just copy this sheet and change the month and year from here. All data will be updated automatically. In this we can enter the present and absent. All absent will be highlighted in the red pink color and will be counted here automatically. The column for Sunday is blocked for data entry. We cannot enter anything here. We will get the warning, and this must be filled by the black colored automatically. All the dates and the days will appear automatically by selecting simply the month and the year. So let's get started. But before going ahead, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button and do comment. Okay, so for creating from scratch, I need to insert a new sheet. And after that, first of all, I need to enter my company name and then month and here a year. I want to create a drop down list for month. For that, I need to insert a new sheet where I need to enter Jan, Feb, all the months name including December, then save it, come to the sheet and then select the cell in which we want to create the drop down list, then go to data, come to data validation, select data validation, come to the settings. From this allow list, select the list option and in the source option, click over here, come to sheet where you have written your month name, select this particular range, press enter and click OK. Select the month and here we want to make the drop down list of the years. For that, come again to the data validation, then list. So we can create list similar to the month for the years, or we can directly type here segregating the each value by comma 2026 and 2027, and you can also add more data as per your requirement. So I'm adding only 3. After that, click OK and then we can select any particular year. Now here I need first day of the month. For this I will use inbuilt function called date value. Here we need to insert the date value text in the argument. For that, for day I will insert 1 in the inverted commas. Then I need to combine the month by using the ampersand, again ampersand, and use the year. I will give the reference so that the date will be calculated based on the value entered in the month and year, and the first day of the month I have entered manually. Close the bracket, press Ctrl plus enter. We got the date in values, which is a journal number. We have to change this to the date format. And now I need to calculate the last day of the month. For that, I will use inbuilt function called EO month. Press tab, give the reference of this cell in the starting date, comma. For the month will be 0 and Control plus enter. Now change the format of this as well from journal to short date. So now if I change any date, all dates, the first day of the month and the last day of the month will be calculated automatically. And now I will add quickly my all employees name over here. So here I will enter employee ID and employee name. Now I will do some formatting. So I will merge, increase the size, make it bold, and I will select this one. I will fill with colors. I will make these values bold, center, looking quite nice. I will also feed the outside border or all borders, now looking quite good. I will make it bold of this employee name as well. Now I need to calculate the dates automatically. For this first day of the month, I will give the reference of this cell and I will change the format to custom. Because I need the day only, so I will select custom and I will remove all these. So double D means only the day will come automatically from the above. Now I will use one function to calculate the next date of this particular month. For this I will use function if. So I am using logical function. So if this plus 1, I'm adding 1, is greater than last day of the month, then I don't need anything. It must be blank. Otherwise, I need to calculate the next day of this one. Control plus enter. I will change the format by using the format painter like this. Press F2 from the keyboard. I want to make some constant values. So I want to make the constant of B6. Constant means the value of B6 will never change. Other values are okay. So I'm going to press tab and now I will copy this function to the next and I will paste to the next. If I go to the last, we can see some errors in the values because here some errors are coming. So how we can get rid of this? Come to the first. For removing the errors, I will use if error function. So in front of the function, we need to use if error and then come to the last, press comma. I don't want to display anything and close the bracket, control plus enter. Now I will copy and paste the values up to 31 values because in a month maximum 31 values can be there. So now if I select the columns to adjust the width and then double click in the middle of any column, so it will automatically adjust. Now if I change any month from here, we can see all dates are coming. So this is what we want actually. So if I change the year, everything would be fine because in the year there will be no change in the dates. So if I select February, so it is coming 1 to 28. Now I want to bring the date depending on this date of the month. So what would be the day? For this I will use text function. I will give the reference of this cell and the format would be in the inverted commas triple D. Closing the inverted commas and the bracket, control plus enter. So Monday is coming. I will change the direction of the text to this way and I will copy and paste like this. So everything is perfect. Now I will merge these two cells as well. I'm selecting these. I will make it center. So now I need to calculate the present and the absent. So for this I will enter the P and A here. So for calculating the values of present and absent, I will use COUNTIF function. Press tab, give the range, then comma. The criteria would be P. Make this constant. Press tab. For calculating the number of absent, I will also use COUNTIF function in the same way. Criteria would be same, comma. Range would be same and the criteria would be this one. Make it constant by pressing F4. Close the bracket, control plus enter. Now save these values and paste. Now if you enter any values like P, A, P, A, all will be counting. I'm removing these values. Now I want to highlight the column of Sunday. For this I will use conditional formatting. For this I will use the range. Then come to the home tab. Click on conditional formatting. Select new rule. Use formula to determine which value to format. Then click over here and select the value and remove the dollar sign because I don't want to make the row as constant. Now it must be Sunday. So Sunday must be in the inverted commas. And now click over here and we have to fill with some colors. For this, I'm going to use black and I'm going to change the font color to white and then OK and then OK. So let's see whether all are working or not. So I'm gonna change the month. Let's see March. Let's say January. Yeah, everything is perfectly fine. All days are coming automatically and the Sunday is highlighted. Now I want to add one criteria, means no one can enter any values in the Sunday column. For this, first of all, we have to select all the range, then come to the data, data validation, again data validation, and select custom from here and click over here and select one cell and press F4 twice. I don't want to make row as a constant. So I removed the dollar sign before the C. Now it should, and the criteria would be not equals to Sunday in the inverted commas. And now click OK. But before that, we have to mention the error alert. Click on the error alert tab, select the stop and enter the title alert. It's weekly off and click OK. Now if someone try to enter any value, we will get the alert that retry, it is not going to accept any value in the, if the value of this particular cells is Sunday. So that's perfectly fine. Now I want to do some formatting. So I want to merge these cells as well. Now it is time to apply the border based on the data available for a particular month. So I'm going to highlight all these cells and then come to the home tab, come to the conditional formatting and click on new rules and select this option. Click over here and select the C8 and press F4 from the keyboard. Remove the dollar sign in front of the C, as I don't want to make the row as constant. And then not blank means not equals to sign, and this is for the blank. And now click on formatting and select the border, select the outline and click OK and click OK button and click on apply and then OK. Now the formatting of border will be applied automatically based on this criteria. So now let me check by changing the month. So we can see the data is not available in these columns and the border also removed. Now it is time to enter some values, like I want to enter P, let's say P, P, A, and now I want to highlight if the values of attendance is absent, it means A. So select this area. Now select these ranges, come to the home tab, come to the conditional formatting, select highlight cell rules and then select text that contains, here we need to enter A and click OK. So whenever we enter A, that would be highlighted in the red color which we defined already and the calculations will be done automatically. Now we will fill the color based on the value. So we will select these cells and we will go to the home tab, conditional formatting once again, come to the highlight cells and come to the new rules. And this time we will select format only cells that contains, and in the format only cells with, we have to select no values, and here we need to enter any fill or whatever the color we want to enter. So I'm going to select this one and I want to change the font white and I want to make them bold as well. And now click OK and click OK. But here we can see the Sunday has been gone because we have applied the rule latest for filling this color, which can be changed by going to manage rules. First of all, we have to select the range and come to the conditional formatting, then manage the rules, and we have to move this one to the upper side. Now click apply and then OK. So everything is looking quite good. Now I want to highlight these as well. So I will fill the color, change the font color to white, and I will apply the border directly. I will apply the border outside, selecting the range, thick, come to the view, untick the grid lines and select this area and come to the home, then merge and type employee attendance tracking system. Select once again, make it bold and increase the size, or you can do the formatting as per your requirement. So now if you change any month, let's say January, everything will be created automatically as per your requirement, and the date, days, formatting, border, everything would be automatically depending on these two values. So hopefully you like this video. If you have any particular task which you are not able to do, I also do the freelancing, a very nominal charges. I can create macros, VBA or any particular format for you. So you can contact me. The details has been given in the description. If you like this video, click on the like button, do comment, subscribe the channel and share with your friends and family who are interested to learn the Excel in depth. Thank you friends. Please come back again.